My name is Kris Gethin, and what I aim to bring to you is inspiration, motivation from clients, everything that will allow you to evolve as a human being. Yo, what's up? Kris Gethin here, and the Kris Gethin podcast with my beautiful wife, Sunshine.
What's going on, everyone? Glad to be back.
So we are outside the Push and Pour coffee shop here. We were just walking by, and there's some badass tunes, and we just thought, you know what, let's just stop here and do the podcast and punch this out for you guys.
Yeah.
And Sunshine's going to be asking me questions today.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, you know what, I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Again.
And I hope you're enjoying this new take on it. But for today, we really wanted to talk about Kris's video trainers. So if you're listening to this, you're probably one of the lucky few people that went through one of his video trainers. You know what it's like, and I hope, if anything, you got great results. I know I did when I did the hardcore trainer when we first met. And so I just wanted to go through some of these because you haven't done a video trainer in a little while, right?
No, that's why we're doing this podcast.
Yeah, that's why we're doing
Talk about this.
Yeah, but can you remind us, like, for people who haven't done one of your video trainers and are not familiar, like, what started that first one?
What started it is...
and what was the first one?
The first one was a hardcore video trainer. And that came about because I was the only person that was competing at the bodybuilding.com offices at that time. Actually, there was maybe one person I was competing, but I was the only decent competitor that was there. And I was the editor-in-chief at that time. I was also doing a lot of photography. And Ryan DeLuca, the founder of bodybuilding.com, really wanted me to do a video series to help people get in shape, because people are following articles, and obviously if you go into bodybuilding.com or you see a lot of articles online, a lot of stuff contradict each other, and he wanted to put something out there to show people what it's like to kind of be the fly on a wall of someone, follow someone as a personal trainer as well, to get someone in shape. What are the struggles that you go through? What's the hardship? Do you go through sickness? Do you go through early mornings, late nights? How do you tackle excuses? And, it showed a little bit of my vulnerability, I think. And it proved to be very, very popular. So when you said at the beginning, for those of you that have not watched it, 20 million people have watched it. So, I'm sure everybody's done it.
Well, if you're one of the few that have not done one of his video trainers, what are you waiting for? Get started on it right now, and you're going to get in the best shape of your life. No, and it's true. Millions of people have done his video trainers, and that is no lie. And it's really, really great to see that from just putting yourself out there, you were able to help so many people, like literally in the millions. And so take us through. You did that video trainer. It was the hardcore trainer.
12 weeks.
12 weeks. Where was that filmed?
That was filmed here in Boise. It was filmed here in Boise, and that was 2009. Proved to be very popular. Then not long after, I think we did, the Dorian Yates video trainer. That was turned out to be very popular. Jamie Eason did a video trainer then. Jim Stepani did a video trainer. Now, all of these were free. But now on bodybuilding.com, you actually have to pay for these, which is a little unfortunate, but I understand. These video trainers cost over $100,000 to do. It's just that they don't come cheap. People are always saying to me, do another video trainer. I'm like, it's going to cost me over $100,000, So, we're thinking about doing one next year, and there's a way that we'll be able to fund that. It's not going to be a GoFundMe, but you'll get something from that contribution. So, that this is Sybil's idea.
Yeah, absolutely. We're thinking, like, let's get the community involved in this next video trainer. And that's kind of one of the things we wanted to talk to you guys about here on this platform, and just kind of see, because if you're listening, I know you're a hardcore individual, but you also want to be healthy, and you also want to see the behind the scenes. And one of the other things I wanted to mention too is that, or point out, is that, like, Jamie Eason did a trainer, Jim Stepani, there were other Dorian Yates, but what made yours different?
Because you are following me every single day for 12 weeks. There wasn't many people that could do that. Where you're waking up, you've got a video camera in your face. You go to bed, you got a video camera in the face, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But I think that's what's needed for people to get a true understanding of what accountability is, because it's very easy for you to go, you know what, I'm going to miss today. It's Independence Day. But when you click that video in the morning, it gives you the encouragement and accountability to do it, because we all think we're unique individuals. When you see me going through that transformation every day, it doesn't matter if it's Independence Day, Christmas, or birthday, then you realize, okay, you're not unique. You don't have a unique story. You should do it as well. You've got to control your environment instead of getting controlled by it.
Okay, so we're going to paint the picture here, because we're going to get to a point. Okay, there is a point to all this. So you did the first video series, that proved to be a success.
Yeah.
And then you continue to do how many more beyond that? First of all, how many did you do at bodybuilding.com, and then how many with Caged?
Okay, well, my own. So I did the hardcore video trainer, and then I contributed to the God, what was it called? Not the heavy duty. It's the blood and guts video trainer with Dorian. Then I did my own DTP video trainer. So let's say that's 2 DTP video trainer. And then I did 4 weeks to shred. Did that one. And those... Oh yeah, and a 12-week muscle building video trainer. So I did 4 for bodybuilding.com.
Okay.
The 12-week muscle building video trainer is when I was in India training. I was training a celeb over there at the time, and so I had a little bit of time on my hands after I did that contract, and I was kicked out the country as well. So I was in no rush to come back to the US because I couldn't get back in. So I figured, okay, I'll still contribute to bodybuilding.com, because I was still... Well, I can't say that I was employed. I was a contractor. That's the way I kind of got around it. And did a 12-week muscle building video trainer in India as well, which was needed, because so many people in India was telling me, there's no way you can put on muscles, no way you can be a bodybuilder over here. We don't have the food, we don't have the gyms, we don't have the supplements. And I fucking hate excuses. They do my head in. So I'm like, right, I'm going to kick you up the arse and show you that it can be done anywhere. You know, it's like Robert Kiyosaki says, who has the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You can put me on a street anywhere in any country in the world, and I'll make you $1 million. And you've just got to have that mentality.
Oh, I love that. That's really, really good. And that's something that I'm going to add to my daily affirmation. I can make $1 million anywhere I go. No, that's awesome. In Borth as well. So you did that with BBCom, and then now that you fast forward in time, Caged came about, and then did some video trainers with Caged.
Yeah. So I did the 8-week muscle building video trainer. I did the 8-week hardcore video trainer, and I also did the beginner video trainer, and I did the lean muscle video trainer. I was the trainer in that. Of course, I'm a trainer in all of them, but I wasn't going through any particular transformation myself. There were 2 individuals, Danielle and Kai. Mm-hmm. And those are all on Caged. But, there's been a huge demand, because those were some years ago. Yeah. It's been a long time. And since then, I've kind of gone in a different direction. Oh, sorry, there's another video trainer, the Man of Iron video trainer.
Yeah, can't forget that.
That was a 6-month video trainer. How do I forget that? Yeah, that was for bodybuilding.com. So I did, that's me preparing for an Ironman. So I did an Olympic distance about 2 months in, and about 4 months in, I did a half Ironman with yourself, and then did a full Ironman in 6 months. That's
right.
And that's there. But since I was going to say like 2016, I've really been going down the biohacking route and anti-aging route. So I haven't really done anything. Any video trainers, with myself, really pushing myself to the limits. So the demand out there now is because, I'm going to be, next year I'm going to be 49, touching, going towards 50. A lot of people are asking for a video trainer. How do you train at your age? How do you train with all the injuries that you've had? And how do you actually really focus on biohacking your health whilst going through a muscle building and fat loss program? So that's what we're considering at the moment for next year. It's a big thing, and it takes a lot to wrap your head around. So that's why we're in the contemplation phase.
Yeah, and this is why we wanted to bring you guys into this discussion, to kind of see how the brainstorming process works. Okay, we've decided we may do another, or he may do another video trainer.
Well, it's we, because...
I say we because,
she'll be babysitting it all and filming bits and all that sort of stuff. We will obviously have a team of videographers, but Sunshine is the one that spends most of her time with me. So, it makes sense that she'd do some filming, and do some filming of myself because I love me.
Of course, yeah. We're going to have just GoPro strapped to our heads. But yeah, so in saying that, okay, new video trainer comes to light. What does that look like? And this is why we wanted to open it up for some feedback and discussion, because really we're doing this for you at the end of the day. And so we want to hear your feedback because, number one, we thought about this. What if we opened up the behind the scenes portion where he actually is going to the gym and training to you guys? Because if you think about the past video trainers, what the way that it happens is he goes through the training, he shoots it, yeah, he posts about it on social media, yeah, I'm doing this new trainer, but you aren't actually in the gym with him until the trainer actually comes out, which will be a few months.
Oh, it's usually a minimum, absolute minimum, 6 months later. And that's with a team of editors, because my job is easy bit. When you have that much footage, it's less than a third that makes it into the video series.
Yeah.
Not even that. You think about it, every video series that you see is probably edited down to about 15 minutes. Well, we probably film about 4 hours during the day, so not much. So that's a lot of editing that people have to go through. So it's a minimum of 6 months. Before publication.
Exactly. So it will be a while, between filming, the actuality of it, between you actually get it. So we thought, well, what if we let you guys in on the behind the scenes? What if you could come to the gym with Kris every day and see exactly how the process worked and basically train with him? And you guys that did the 60-day shred, if you remember, you guys know what that was like when we were live filming him working out in our pain cave every single day, and you're able to tune in live or watch the replay. And the awesome part about it, not only is I feel like we all got closer together, but you actually saw how intense he was going. You saw how long he took between rest periods, and I know that helped a lot of you guys out. And
because I was going to say that shocked a lot of people when they were doing it long live. That's like, holy shit, you really don't rest long between sets. And it's the intensity that really destroys a lot of people,
Well, or you think you are resting a minute, 2 minutes, but it's been 5 minutes, whatever, But when you're training live with him, you don't have time to check your phone. You don't have time to talk to your friends. You go, 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 because you want to follow along, right? And so that was the other part too. Is like, what if we opened it up again so that you can tune in live? Obviously, this would be a little bit different structure than the 60-day shred, because we wouldn't have all that time for the Q&As that we used to have, because we would do a live Q&A after each workout while Kris was doing cardio. We may not have that possibility, but you would be able to tune in and actually get the workout and train with him live. If you weren't able to tune in live, you'd obviously be able to watch the replay. And then, of course, you get the nutrition and supplementation, the meal plan, everything that you usually get with the trainer, but you would be one of the first that would be doing it live.
Yeah, and how we would structure this, because, I know GoFundMes are out there left, right, and center, and they do serve a purpose. Let's say, someone's lost a family member. They can't afford to get medical for their kids or whatever. I understand that. But a lot of the time I see these GoFundMe, I'm like, I'm not fucking contributing to that. What am I getting? There's nothing there. You're asking me to fly you on holiday? Forget that, where this would be more along the lines of, okay, let's have a private community, or we do it on Facebook group or whatever. I don't know what that looks like. I'm not tech savvy, but people would pay a certain amount to watch this live, and all of it goes into paying for the editors, the videographers, the creative design. It's huge. Like the amount of bandwidth one of these video trainers take on a daily basis is unbelievable. And then obviously you have to create the pages. You have to pretty much create another website on top of a website. So it takes a lot, and that's why these video trainers cost over $100,000. So, am I expecting to get $100,000 off you guys? No, I'll put in whatever it takes. But I just don't want that burden to be so much where it's like, okay, we're 100 grand in a hole here. Let's see if we can dig our way out of it, Now, while we can't imagine drinking coffee loaded with toxic chemicals, we unknowingly use skincare products that could be having a negative effect on our health as well. So things such as parabens, phthalates, silicone, carcinogens can disrupt our endocrine system and have been known to cause various forms of cancer. So it's a murky world to navigate as it is. So why add skincare products to the list that can cause you harm? So make sure that you are checking each and every label to ensure that the words non-toxic are written all over it. And that's definitely what you're going to find with Visual Chemistry skin labels. And their skincare products are gluten-free, cruelty-free, all vegan, paraben-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free, talc-free, carcinogen-free, and they're eco-friendly. And I've been using this line for many, many years, and I often get, I get compliments to say that I look a lot younger than 47 years old. So I'm going to continue to use them. So your skin deserves the best, and shop for the products that I use by looking for the G stack on the Visual Chemistry Skin website. So that's exactly what I use every single day. The mask I'll use on a weekly basis, but everything else I use every day. So use the code GETHIN20, that's GETHIN 20, to save 20%.
Well, and it's also, is this something that you'd be willing to invest in, for the future? Because it won't just be for you now while you're doing it. It'd be for you in the future, so you can do it again, or for your family members, your kids. Because
Well, a 2-year-old doing this, I don't know about that.
No,
Leg day might be a little difficult. Maybe they'll get away with a gun show on Friday.
No, I'm talking about in the future, right?
Oh, in their future. Got it.
Because if you think about, this is kind of the thing that I thought about, which is why I was like, I really want to bring this up, because what part of what you're doing right here, and what Kris is doing, is that you're leaving a legacy. And these trainers, so what, you did them 10 years ago, they're still good. 13
years ago. Yeah, they don't have a sell-by date on them.
No, you can still use the same principles. You don't need, technically, he doesn't need to be doing a new video trainer. He's put all that information out there. But what's new is the fact that he's continuing to evolve. He's included many more biohacks that help with recovery, performance, absorption, everything that makes the entire process that much more efficient and enjoyable. So that's what, of course, you're going to be getting new workouts, completely new workouts, but you're also going to be getting the health aspect of this as well.
Yeah, so if, for instance, we're doing this live and obviously in the post-production content, you're not just going to get the workouts. You're going to see the behind the scenes of when we're home, we're food prepping, certain biohacks, how to reverse your biological age, what to do to help repair damaged tissue, i.e. injuries. One of the things that's going to be a massive, massive challenge for me, getting in shape again, is and putting on size in particular, is training around my injuries. Since I've done, the first video series, I've lost count of how many injuries I've had. But the worst, and I can train around all of them, but the most complicated is definitely the tricep. So it's going to be a real challenge. So I think that's going to be relatable to a lot of people, because a lot of people have injuries, especially as they get older. A lot of these injuries don't come from within the gym. It's usually outside of the gym. Because the haters always come out and say, it's the way you train. I'm like, none of these injuries come from in the gym, dude. It's usually, whether it be mountain biking or snowboarding or something like that. So just showing, okay, there's a health aspect to this. That's very important. There's a navigation around injuries. That's very important. And how to train when you're older, how to optimize your recovery when you're older. And obviously to the young guns out there, we're going to show them how it's done too.
Yeah, absolutely. Young guns need to learn from this gun.
Well, they think that a lot of people think they're intense, and I'm not saying a lot, everyone isn't, but there's a lot of people that think they're intense, and they're young, but they've just been brought up on comfort. So when they come to train with me or train with someone of higher intensity, it's a different animal. So I think it's very important for them to apply this as well and see some of the live aspect to it.
Yeah, and you even got this comment yesterday. So you were training a VIP client at the Mecca yesterday, and somebody was observing you while you were training them. They're like, God, you're making them do so much.
So many reps, yeah, so many reps. Yeah, we were doing supersets, so it's 20-20, so it's 40 reps per set, which is kind of low for me. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, this is kind of the minimum of high reps, but, this is a different intensity to obviously what they're used to.
Yeah, people aren't used to gasp for air while they're working out, and that's what you get if you're actually following his programs to the T. You're gasping for air in between sets.
Yeah, Swamo, who I was training yesterday, who's one of my VIP clients, he's a great guy, very hard worker, and you can see his transformation is just unbelievable. But it was funny when we were doing legs yesterday. He said, oh my God, these sets are like 5 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, at least he wasn't training. Well, it's funny. You go another level, and Milos Sarkiv like
Oh yeah, it's like
truly
10
tortures
minutes.
you. Like
Oh,
he's like, we're just gonna do one more thing.
yeah, and one more, and one more. Yeah, those sets are like 8 minutes long.
Yeah, so you got it easy, Sarma. But anyway, so back to this. So putting it out on the table, the idea would be that he would first start off and do a 12-week. Would these all be 12 weeks?
Yeah, so it'd be 12-week muscle building. 12-week fat loss. The idea is, I'm just being transparent. I really need purpose myself. I feel like I'm kind of losing my way a little bit. Life is becoming a white knuckle ride again, and I'm losing that drive, losing that sense of identity, and I feel like I need to do this just to bring myself back to reality again. I like challenges, and I just haven't had any challenges in my life recently other than the triceps, and that's just the wrong type of challenge to motivate me at the moment. And so I want to see what I can do physically and mentally from a fat loss perspective. So I'm thinking that I may guest pose at a show because that is really going to give me a sense of urgency then. So I may reach out to people like Elaine and Craig Productions. I know them well. They put on some phenomenal shows. So I may ask if I can guest pose at one of their events. I had been asked a few times over the years, but people know now that I've retired for many, many years. So they don't bother asking anymore. So I think I might just do that because when you're up there on stage in nothing but your underwear, there's nowhere to hide. So you have to give it your absolute all. Like I'd never consider competing in a bodybuilding show. I've just had way too many tattoos and my best years are definitely behind me. So I wouldn't even consider that unless I could bring the absolute best version of me against other athletes, even though I would be competing in a bloody old people's category, I just don't want to do that, but I'd want to bring out the best version of me without any comparisons, and see what I can do. And then we'd probably go through an 8 to 12 week lean muscle video series immediately following, because a lot of people rebound the wrong way. They eat bad, they overindulge, then they cross into the abyss of depression, and I've done it many, many times. That's the main reason why I gave up bodybuilding. But now I know that straight after you finish a diet, it's very important to take advantage of that anabolic window and clean bulk, and your body can just suck up so many nutrients, macronutrients, to put on muscle very efficiently in a very short time, and people usually miss that window.
That's going to be really awesome, especially for everybody tuning in, because tuning in live, because not only will you be shredding the fat that you want to shred, because 12 weeks, you can achieve a lot. I mean, you can achieve a lot in a month. So give yourself 12 weeks, you'll be a completely new person. And then not only that, but to follow it up with putting on muscle with this guy, that's a pretty amazing thing. So, I mean, I think that, what am I going to say? So we're looking at 24 weeks, right?
Yeah.
That's 6 months?
Yeah.
6 months of video trainer. So, I mean, not only is that going to be...
No drinking, no late nights, no fireworks on Independence Day. It'll be early nights, early mornings, and it'll be Groundhog Day.
It'll be Groundhog Day. So, yeah, we're really going to have to get creative on how to have fun together, because you're going to be tired and hungry and all those things for a little while.
Yeah, you don't sign up for fun when you do this shit. It's a sacrifice, of course, you can live your life, but it's a sacrifice that you need to make in your life every now and again in order to, enjoy the rewards of the success. I'm not saying that you should become a complete hermit. I'll show people how to go out and eat, how to socialize a little bit with maybe one person or maybe two. And the main focus is, though, especially at this age, how to optimize your recovery so you can perform. Because a lot of people think about the performance aspect and not the recovery. And, fortunately, what we've found now in biohacking, anti-aging, that it really helps from a physical standpoint. It helps your HRV, helps your insulin sensitivity, helps your cortisol levels, your body, your ability to synthesize, your bioavailability, so much. And this is something that I want to bring to the table. So it could be the biohacking bodybuilding video trainer. Yeah. I don't know.
No, absolutely. Well, we've done a biohacking and bodybuilding retreat. you never know. Maybe investing in this new trainer could also be your ticket to one of the retreats.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to
do an NFT, baby.
I know.
Do an NFT surrounding this.
Yeah, we're thinking about that too. It was like, what if we turn this more into an NFT? So you invested in an NFT, but part of investing in that NFT is you get access behind the scenes to him actually filming the trainer, so you can train with him. Possibly a ticket to the bodybuilding and biohacking retreat that we're going to hold someday soon. Obviously not next year while he's doing the trainer, but coming up. And then a lot of other things, because I mean, we're involved in a lot of stuff and we do a lot of cool things, and we want to bring you guys in somehow. And this is one of the ways that we thought this is a way we could really bring you in, and you can feel like you're a part of this. You can feel like you're not only investing in it and helping it come to life, but you're actually benefiting it from it as well by being able to train alongside him for who knows what trainer this might be. I don't want to say it's the last, but I mean, it is definitely something to think about in regards to the fact that like you're going to be 49, and
by the time it comes out, I might be 50.
You might be 50, and what people don't realize about like trainers and fitness influencers and people in the fitness scene is like their bodies are their work, right? But their bodies can only do this kind of thing for so long until it needs a break, and it needs to do other things, and it needs to focus on more of the longevity aspects of it. So that's one of the other parts too to think about, is that like you could be participating in one of the grand finale, if you will, of video trainers.
Yeah, I'd say this will be the last hurrah, because I will be, even though I'm training around injuries, I will be pushing myself to the limit, and it's not something that I want to continue to do, but it's just so much demand for it now. I'll put it out there. I'll do it. And I think it'll be very important to include people, that I know that would definitely be a part of this video series, like Mike O'Hearn, Milos Sarkev, Neil Hill, all people that are over 40 or 50. Well, all of those people are over 50. So it'll be good to get their view and, train with those guys as well. So we can show people, okay, these people are in phenomenal shape. Dexter Jackson as well, get all these people involved, and I think that it'd be good. We can show that being quote unquote older can be a lot younger than what people think.
Yeah, well, let's not confuse this trainer for being like the fit over 50 trainer. That's not the goal.
No, it isn't. But there's a lot of people out there that do use age as an excuse. And it's like, we could show the young cats. Like, you think about that workout that I did with Milos. How many young kids are doing that sort of work? They're not. They're not training with that intensity, but they should be, because, man, your body has an amazing ability to recover at that age, So I'd say good to go. Yeah. Are you getting allergies?
No.
Oh, I thought
I'm just getting an itch on my eye.
Oh, okay.
Eyes itchy. Yeah. So that is really what we wanted to present to you guys. And, there's nothing that you need to do right now except sign up for our email list, because that's where we're going to be sending out information and keeping people updated. And if you're not on it yet, please sign up. We're going to put it in the show notes, but it's also in Kris's Instagram bio. And we're just going to put the link in our show notes.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you don't know where to sign up for the email list, please just send an email to info, INFO, at healthkick.com. That's health, HEALTHKIK.com, and just say, please put me on your email list.
Yeah, or just send us an Instagram.
Yes.
DM us on Instagram.
DM us on Instagram and say, add me to your email list, and we'll add you on there. So there's so many ways. Just don't skip this part, because this is going to be the very important part. We know not everybody's on Instagram, not everybody's on Facebook, not everybody's on social media, and so maybe podcast, email, that might be your route, and we want to make sure you stay connected and stay informed, especially if you're interested in this. Tell your friends too. Of course, we want everybody involved.
Yeah, and please do give us your feedback, because the supplements that we create is usually based on feedback and demand.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the video trainers. I've always put them out there based on feedback and demand. So let us know in the comment section, like if you're watching this on YouTube, for instance, let us know there in the comment section what you would like to see in this video trainer. It is going to be fat loss. It is going to be muscle building. But what else would you like to see in there? Anything in particular in regards to the training, the biohacking, anti-aging, injury navigation, whatever, please let us know.
Advanced, beginner, all of it.
Yeah, and it's going to be for females as well. Everyone thinks that my video trainers are for male, or I only train men. No, I train female as well. Like, we have the same muscle bellies, insertions, attachments, digestive system. So there shouldn't be anything crazy different.
Yeah, it's for everybody, no matter your gender, and we hope you'll join us in that. And we appreciate you guys listening, and look forward to chatting to you next time.
Yeah, what up? Okay, so thank you very much for listening, and please do like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. And remember to go shopping for my G-Stack. Go to www.visualchemistryskin.com. Thank you ever so much for listening. My name is Kris Gethin, and I am out.